Transpulmin meluncurkan kampanye terbaru kembali ke sentuhan hangat untuk meningkatkan pentingnya sentuhan kulit langsung sebagai salah satu solusi keterbatasan waktu bonding bersama anak.
Selama lebih dari 25 tahun, Transpulmin selalu hadir. Memberi kehangatan yang nyaman untuk si kecil, bantu ringankan hidung tersumbat saat flu. Diformulasikan menggunakan bahan alam eukaliptus dan ekstrak chamomile dengan tekstur yang nyaman dan tidak lengket. Transpulmin dipercaya selama lebih dari 25 tahun. Membuat si kecil jadi hangat dan nyaman. Usapkan Transpulmin setelah mandi, sebelum berpergian dan sebelum tidur, di dada, punggung, dan leher. Transpulmin Baby dan Kids Balsam, hangatnya bantu ringankan hidung tersumbat saat si kecil flu.
And so how is the development of the decongestants industry in Indonesia, and what are Transpulmin marketing strategies to reach consumer, especially in today's digital era? Joining us in CNBC Indonesia studio as the President Director of Menarini Indonesia, Idham Hamzah. Hello, Pak Idham, how are you?
Hi, Maria. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming to the Epic Awards 2025. So, we talked about Transpulmins. How does Transpulmin view the development of the decongestants industry in Indonesia? Are there any new trends in the use of decongestants products amidst increasing public health awareness?
Yeah. Well, certainly we see strong growth in 2024, almost triple the size in the market demand, especially in the e-commerce channel alone. And this strong growth is actually driven by, we see a lot more affluent and educated mom who wants an effective solution or an effective decongestion. We see that more and more moms in Indonesia right now are adding on decongestion. That's the main reason why the immense growth. They are adding decongestion on top of paracetamol for fever lowering, for the cough symptom relief, like product like Nipper. So they are adding on. So this unique trend is seen, especially in 2024. The other trend that we see is the more and more preference towards natural, eco-friendly product, especially among younger mom. And the third is this observation we see that moms are having this holistic approach. So what do I mean by that? It is not only giving the decongestion for the treatment of the symptom, which the kid can breathe better, but they are more important for them is that this gives their children ability to rest and heal. And this is because a lot of them are very well aware that the cough medicine, the paracetamol and all is functional relief, but it's actually the individual immunity system. So in order for the immunity system to work very well, you need the child to be very relaxed, calm, sleep through. And so these are the very interesting trends that we see over the last 18 months.
We talk about the awareness about the products in Indonesia. How do you see the awareness of parents in Indonesia using your products with that campaigns?
Yeah. So the Sentuhan Hangat, we launched the campaign in early last year. For Transpulmin, it's already our market leader in the chest balm category in offline channel. Yeah, and so the awareness is already been high for the product, but more and more moms right now we saw that they are now using Transpulmin not only for functional benefit, let's say decongestion, but also using Transpulmin so that the child relax, and we saw that some, of course, innovative mom, we call it, they also use it not even when the kids are having sick. Sometimes they know that, okay, rainy season is coming, before going to school, the weather is cold, then they also apply before going to school, Transpulmin. So, yeah, so we're very excited to see this adoption for Transpulmin.
Okay, how do you see the competitions on these products? We know right now many products, maybe same products like a balsams in Indonesia, and people in Indonesia are very touched in the balsam products. It's one of the choice of products for health. So how do you see the competitions on that, and to keep the market stay on Transpulmin, to be still on the loyal customer in Transpulmin?
Yeah, so it's the decongestion market is very competitive, as you know, and that's because it's sizable, it's big, and it's growing. Right? There's more and more kids, being in Indonesia, and competition for us is part of our life, right? But just to give you numbers, last year, more than 100 over new brands that are launched. So, very right to mention that, especially in e-commerce, more than 100. But at the same time also, we are proud of our legacy, 25 years, and we still maintain #1, and we are very blessed that now we are also #1 in e-commerce. And we see some competition come and go. But I think for us, we believe that we have a strong position. However, we cannot be complacent. And how do we keep reinventing ourselves? Is, of course, to be very close to the increasing demand or need of mom. As you know, mom in the 70s have different needs when it comes to decongestion. And now mom in the 20th century is different. So for us, #1, to keep being competitive, we need to really stay very close to and understand the different needs of and for now, in terms of our product, we continue to have the product in balsam format. Why? Because balsam allows the mom to have that magic touch. Like roll on, you can't. Roll on is very mechanical. So this allows the the mom touch, which is very important. We see that the mom's touch with Transpulmin giving the heat, with the smell of chamomile, natural flavor, safe. It creates that bond, but it creates that calmness of the kids. And we have to remember, the most important is the kids stays relaxed, so that their natural immunity, recover, make them recover faster. So, but at the same time also, and understanding the newer moms and the younger moms, we do need to evolve. We need to evolve, especially in e-commerce. Right? Just last year, 3 times growth of e-commerce. So that's why we continue to invest in e-commerce. We continue to invest in digital. We continue to learn and be understanding about mom's need. And if the time is right, if the consumer tells us that they need a new variant, a new formulation, we are ready to develop. We have capabilities in our plant in Indonesia to develop new innovative products.
Okay. How does Transpulmin address the challenge of declining consumer demands and purchase behavior? So has there any challenge in the consumptions of deconsistent products in Indonesia over the past few years? We know right now purchasing index in not a good points in Indonesia, slower than as a usual. How do you say about that? What is the challenge of Transpulmin?
So overall, you're right? That in terms of the economy, in terms of key performance indicator, that the market suggests to be slow. But if we really look at the decongestion market, e-commerce channel alone is tripling the size in 2024. And in the offline channel, it is maintaining the growth, so not degrowing. And we believe that the demand will continue to increase. Why? Because La Nina, climate change, virus, urbanization. So and Indonesia is a young population, so there is an increased number of children that's being born, and they will go through their life and fall sick. So we believe that the market demand will continue to grow. But I do agree with you that there is a shift in behavior. The shift where consumer gets the product. So in the traditional channel, maybe not so, maybe maintain, but very increasing trend of the e-commerce, where they purchase. And that's a very good sign. The good sign is basically it's telling us Indonesian mom wants the product wherever it is, whenever they want. And for us, we have to be ready, and that's why we are investing a lot to increase our presence in e-commerce, our digital engagement, so that we are there whenever Indonesian moms need Transpulmin.
Okay, moving on, we just know it. What is the Transpulmin main target to 2025, and how does Transpulmin see its business prospect in the futures? So particularly in facing competitions and change in the public health trends right now, and then plans for product and market expansions, maybe not in the domestic, maybe you get to going internationally. How do you see the market, the potentials, and to what is next innovations, products in Transpulmin?
So first of all, Transpulmin is a global brand, and we are present and leading in Europe countries, like for example in Germany and even in South Africa. Indonesia is a market important for Menarini and for Transpulmin. And our focus on 2025 is to really and hope that Transpulmin is available to more Indonesian moms, to expand in Indonesia. And we believe that the demand is going to increase. We need to make sure that our access, the consumer is able to access this. In e-commerce, in all the what do you call it? In all the relevant channel.
Okay, the innovations products.
Innovative product,
Innovative
of course.
For the next?
As I mentioned, right now, our product is fulfilling the current need of the consumer: natural, high quality, effective. Not only that, not only providing the functional relief, but also giving that calmness, well-being assurance, allowing the baby to recover faster. But of course, if there is a need, and our R&D team is always coordinating with marketing team and to see if there is any need in the future for us to have new formulation, we are ready to pursue that. But our main innovation for this year is to really increase our presence in e-commerce, digital, working with KOL, strengthening affiliates, partnering with other super brands, for example, to make and continue to build this trust with moms in Indonesia.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, the President Director of Menarini Indonesia, Idham Hamzah, for discussing with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.